Um, Good day, everyone, and good day, Ma'am Che. This is my report regarding the concepts of requirements in organic crop production. Okay. Um, Organic farming is an agricultural approach that advocates healthy produces free from components that may harm humans and nature. They include but are not limited to industrial pesticides, insecticide, fertilizer, clones, GMOs, chemicals, medications, hormones, growth booster, and etc. The basic idea of organic agriculture is to provide food with optimum nutritional value and minimum dangerous ingredients, with only permitted substances used. The principles also requires 100% natural forage for livestock and its further processing without synthetic. Organic farming practices involve care for field employees and aim at maintaining the harmonious balance in the environment, keeping it as alive and productive as possible. Organic farming is a production management system including of all synthetic off-farms inputs by rely upon on-farm agronomic, biological, and mechanical methods like crop rotation, crop residues, animal manures of farm organic waste, mineral grade rock, additives, and biological system of nutrient mobilization and plant protection, which promotes and enhances biodiversity, biological cycle, and ecosystem health. Okay, let's proceed here. Concept Organic farming, agricultural system that uses ecological based pest control and biological fertilizer, derived largely from animal and plant waste and nitrogen fixing cover crops. Mod- Modern organic farming was developed as a response to the environment harm caused by the use of chemical pesticides and synthetic fertilizer in conventional agriculture, and it has numerous ecological benefits. Compared with conventional agriculture, organic farming uses fewer pesticides, reduces soil erosion, decreases nitrate leaching into groundwater and surface water, and recycles animal waste back into the farm. The benefits are counterbalanced by higher food costs for consumers and generally lower yields. Indeed, yields of organic crops have been found to be 25% lower overall than conventional grown crops. Although this can vary considerably depending upon the type of crop. The challenge for future organic agricultures will be to maintain its environmental benefits, increase yields, and reduce prices while meeting the challenges of climate change and an increasing world production. That is the example and definitions of organic farming. So let's proceed to the concept in organic crop production. Okay, these are the concepts of organic production. The concepts of organic production agriculture were developed in the early 1900s by Sir Albert Howard's F. H. King, Rudolf Steiner, and others who believed that the use of biological believed that the use of animal manures, often made into compost, cover crops, crop rotations, and biologically based pest controls resulted in a better farming system. Howard, having worked in India as an agricultural researcher, gained much inspiration from the traditional and sustainable farming practices he encountered there and advocated for their adoption in the West. Such practices were further promoted by various advocates such as G.I. Rodale and his son Robert in the 1940s and onward, who published Organic Gardening and Farming magazine and a number of texts on organic farming. The demand for organic food was stimulated in the 1960s by the publication of Silent Spring by Rachel Carson, which documented the extensive environmental damage caused by insecticide. Organic food sales increased steadily from the late 20th century. Greater environmental awareness, coupled with the concerns over the health impacts of pesticides, residues, and consumption of genetically modified or GMO crops, fostered the growth of organic sector. Then the United States retail sales increased from $20.39 billion in the 2008 to 47.9 billion in 2019. While sales in Europe reached more than 52 billion to 45 billion 2019. Okay. Concepts of organic farming. The organic farming in agriculture concept requires strict compliance with established standards that define the strict applicable techniques. The common and approved ones include the following. First is crop rotation. When you say crop rotations, means changing species in the same field season by season. This agricultural technique may also include a fallow period within a certain interval of time. I know you are already know what the meaning of crop rotation. Amo ni siya ang pagtanom-tanom pagtanom sa mga tanong nga natutuig ang lain. Compared to the monoculture farming practice, crop rotations eradicate pest and weed infestations and chemical contamination to tackle the issues since different species suffer from different pests, prevents soil erosion with different root system, protects soil from depletion as adverse plants both and nutrients release, thus limiting synthetic fertilizer application. These are disapproved in organic agriculture. Boost yields and reduces costs. Next, and the second is the cover cropping. This is the second concept of organic farming. Okay, when you see this farming approach implies covering field with any plant species, either for certain seasons or perennially, partially between the crop rows, or completely. Cover crops tackle soil erosions, improve water infiltration and irrigation with the roots. They also eliminate weeding with upper parts of hiding unwanted vegetation from the sunlight. Okay, this is the one advantage. This is the good advantages of cover cropping para malis siya ang mga weeds, mga unwanted weeds. And also it can sustain also the moistures of the plants. Okay, the third is green manure. Mixing green plants with the soils enriches it with organic matters and nitrogen. In particular, it also increases moisture levels and adds nutrients to microorganisms, thus improving the soil quality. The described method of agriculture also reduces weed infestation. Okay, green manures, one of the best organic compost is green manures. Okay, and then the second, animal manure. This organic farming practice enriches the soil with natural components that originated from animals. We already know that the animal manure is come from the pop of the animals, either raw or composted, excluding slaughter by products. The method restrictions, though, as the material must not contain any synthetic additives. The soil must be tested before applications. A manure are allowed at least 3 months prior to harvesting. Compost forms are preferable since they are more compact in volume and contain fewer potential pathogens and contaminants. Okay, and the next is integrated with management. Heavy chemicals are prohibited in organic farming. That's why weed control is performed via other options of integrated with farming. Prevention, biological, physical, and cultural. Okay, the first is avoiding weed penetration onto the field with machinery, animals, irrigation, waters, manual weeding, then crop rotation, mulching, natural chemicals to stop germinations, hay making before weeding, seeding, introducing population of birds, insect caution with seeds. Okay. Next is the integrated pest management. The combat pest organic farming does not intend to destroy them completely as it will cause ecosystem changes. The concept of agriculture strongly relies on the alternative methods of pest control. Prevention, constructing natural barriers, physical removal, and attacking pest invasions with their biological enemies, predators like ladybugs and versus aphids. Okay. Kasi ang aphids kasi, kumbaga, pwede niya ng ladybugs, kinakain din ng ladybugs. As to synthetic additives, the concept allows only mild pesticides approved for organic farming, without disputable properties of minimum harm to humans and or nature, such as additive includes soap, hydrogen peroxide, baking soda, sulfur, or natural peace repellents like neem, citronella, lavender oil, among others. Okay, livestock management. The organic agriculture's guidelines exclude dangerous and dubious additives to breed poultry and the cattle like synthetic medication, growth-boosting drugs, and hormones, antibiotic, non-organic forage, GMOs clones, and etc. Farming practice must provide proper conditions for raising and grazing and create a suitable environment to ensure livestock natural behavior indoors and outdoors. Use in complex the methods bring the desired result. Okay, let's proceed to the requirements in the organic production. Organic crop production requirements. When considering organic production as a farming technique, one must first come to realize and accept the reality of grass class due to uncontrollable pest problems. There are times when non-chemicals controls are just unacceptable. To help understand and accept these facts, it is advisable that a potential new producer to visit a thorough and existing organic operation at an organic power meeting and thoroughly research the topic prior to planting the first seed. Additionally, a new producer must realize that there will be a learning curve in which 3 to 5 years may be needed to adequately develop an understanding of the method required to effectively produce seafood naturally that will meet the market quality demands. And then next is soil management. Maintenance of good soil health is the foundation of organic production. One of the highly touted means of achieving good soil health is through increasing soil organic matter. Since most excess soil concentrations contain 1% or less organic matter, this can be a long-term, high challenging process. High soil temperatures can cause rapid decomposition of applied organic matter, requiring large volume applications over long periods of time. Studies have shown that it is unreasonable for a grower to expect to increase soil organic matter by more than 1%. For instance, an acre of dry soil 6 inches deep with approximately 2 million pounds. To increase the soil organic matter content by 1% will require the application of 20,038 pounds, 460 pounds per 1,000 to feet. Unfortunately, most organic matter sources contain 25% or more ash organic matter. Consequently, to achieve 1% increase actual organic matter with a source comprised of 50% moisture and 25% ash, 80,000 pounds would need be applied and incorporated into profile. To further challenge a producer, this will be needed on an annual basis. It is understandable how such volume applications can push real delivery. Distribution and handling problems, fortunately, benefits from applied organic matter can be achieved at much lower rates, as little as 8,712 pounds. Applied organic matter has been shown to improve soil health at 21,700 lbs, improve plant growth. Much of the response to applied organic matter and its ability to improve water retention and infiltration rate, soil aggregate stability, cation exchange capacity, soil biological activity, as well as serve as reservoir for organic acids and plant nutrients such as nitrogen. Okay, let's proceed to the nutrients management. Nutrient management or soil fertility. Maintenance of good soil health and optional growth is dependent upon proper soil nutrient management. Therefore, the major objective of a nutritional management program is to fertilize soils in such manner to have a sufficient quality of nutrients in the soils available to plants so that any one does not become yield limiting. The cause of soil this is suggested as a means of determining nutrient availability status in soils. The results from this test will provide a producer with guidelines on to how much fertilizers material will be needed for successful crop growth and yield. It should be remember that soil tests are site specific, and in a given soil sample should be not used in the best fertilizer needs for soil additional fields on farms not tested. The primary element concerned in vegetable production is nitrogen. Not only this, the element normally required in a large quantities to satisfy most crop needs. It is highly mobile in the soil and is easily lost due to leaching. As a result, nitrogen levels can be undergoing almost constant changes in the soil. This is especially true for light, sandy soils and high rainfall areas. Unfortunately, soil tests generally are not reliable indication for nitrogen availability or nitrogen fertilizer requirement. With organic production where nitrogen fertilization or ability is dependent upon the compositions of organic matter and or fixations by living organism. Soil tests, this element may be less reliable than with conventional production. However, through experience gained from supplemental fertilization and crop response, soil testing can be helpful for a nitrogen determination. Okay, that is the requirements of organic production. Thank you, ma'am. So, let's proceed to the second topic. Sorry.